Welcome to Sagami Beauty. My name is Krisha. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a product empties review type video. I'll be doing some back-to-Mac products that I'll be taking back to Mac for the recycling program. I'll be going over some Lush products that I've used up, and then just some random products as well, giving you my reviews, letting you know if I'm going to repurchase or not. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I have a bunch of stuff in this bag that I've gathered, some random stuff here too, so we may as well just start with the Lush maybe. Let's do Lush. So I'm going to start with 2 containers of the shampoo called Big. So Big is a shampoo that is marine salt based, so sea salts, there's some citrus oils in there, there's also some jasmine oil, so it literally looks like a goopy crystallized salt. And the premise behind this is to really clarify and cleanse the scalp and get rid of any product buildup. So it does that really well. The biggest mistake you can make is using too much product. It emulsifies really well once you get water on it, and then it just really suds up quite a bit. So the best way to use it is just a really small amount, like half a teaspoonful for like kind of my length of hair. Work it in really well, rinse it out, and it leaves your hair actually feeling like straw. So that's not good. However, it almost acts as like a chelating agent. And chelating just basically means where it has agents that attract certain things. And in this case, it attracts a lot of the buildup, a lot of the products buildup, oil buildup, and it just kind of pulls it. So it leaves your hair essentially feeling quite dry almost. However, that being said, once you put the conditioner on afterwards, like whatever conditioner you use, your hair is so clean that it literally soaks up the treatment or conditioner afterwards, and it actually feels really quite good. So I haven't repurchased this particular one. I have those 2. What I decided to repurchase instead of the Big, which I do love, is actually something from Sally Beauty. And this is their Ion line. I have, in our house, we don't have a water softener, and I think we're going to have to get one because our water here is so hard, and it just creates so much buildup in even like our faucets and stuff like that, and the same thing in your hair. So it builds up, and especially lightened hair that I have, it can actually go in there and just distort the color because it kind of builds up an accumulation of the minerals and stuff that are in it, and it just kind of distorts the blonde, especially if you lighten and tone it. So what I've got from Ion is actually a hard water shampoo. So this is the Purifying Solutions, and it's their hard water shampoo. Smells lovely. It really, I feel, cleanses, removes a lot of that mineral buildup, product buildup, and then it lets you go in. So I use this first. I then shampoo with a regular shampoo, and then I go in with my conditioner. So this is almost like my first shampoo. My second one kind of cleanses everything else, and then I condition. I love it. It smells really nice. Not as clarifying as the Big, but I'm really enjoying it. I might go back to the Big down the road, but for now, I'm really enjoying this. Next up by Lush is what's called their Dream Cream. So this is another cream or another product that's quite well known from Lush, and it's a lotion. It's essentially something that you would use before bed, or that's what they kind of market it for. So it has some lavender in it. I'm just gonna see. Yeah, it has some lavender. It's kind of soothing, relaxing essential oils that they put in, and it's really lovely. It's moisturizing. It's not sticky or anything like that, so I do really love it. I haven't repurchased it. I might down the road, but what I'm using right now for a body cream is actually by Nuxe, which is a French pharmacy brand you can get here at Shoppers Drug Mart in Canada. And this is based on their Prodigeaux line, which is sort of like their fragrant oil line that sort of smells kind of tropically, kind of almost beach-like, but in a very sophisticated way. Like this is like you're beaching in Monaco. This is not beaching in, I don't know where, but it's definitely Monaco. I don't know where to compare it to. But yeah, it's just like a really elegant beach smell. Super moisturizing. The only thing is it is based on coconut oil, which I cannot use on my face, but I can actually use on my body. So keeping that in mind, some people just cannot tolerate coconut oil anywhere, and that's, you know, that's something to keep in mind. But for me, I can definitely apply it to my body, not on my face. So I've been really liking it. It's a nice whipped creamy texture. It's good. Will I repurchase that one? I don't know. We'll see. I do have some really like favorite body cream products that I usually go back to. So we'll see. It's good for now. Okay, next we're gonna go into a little bit of skincare. So I just finished off the Juice Beauty. It's their Stem Cellular Lifting Neck Cream. So I decided to start using a neck cream not too long ago, maybe 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. I really neglected that part of my face because I never really thought of it as being a part of my face. So I would put sunscreen and moisturize and all that on like my face up to here, and then I was kind of neglecting my neck, and I started noticing that part of my body is showing signs of aging in relation to my face. So I decided to start using a neck cream, like I said, about 2.5 years ago. This is the one I've stuck to. I will not change neck creams probably ever. I don't know. I'm not saying never, but this is so good. What I do is I just put one pump in my palm of my hand. I'll put in like another serum in there, maybe like a hyaluronic acid serum. I'll emulsify that and just kind of run it down my neck and just kind of lower down. I'll use this usually once a day. And then the other time of the day, I'll just use my regular moisturizer down my neck. So love it. I've already repurchased it, so I already have one on the go, but ready to go. And yeah, I love it. I can't say enough good things about it. Beautiful, beautiful product and really effective. I've noticed a lot of those kind of lines have diminished. Those rings around my neck have diminished. Yeah, amazing, amazing product. Okay, next we're gonna go into this bag of goodies. So let's see what we can do. So I have this serum here by Clinique, and this is sort of their gel serum, but it's called Clinique ID. So it'll have whatever type of serum or moisturizer you want in the big canister, whether it's their dramatically different one, whether it's this clear one, and then you can pop in this canister, and each canister essentially does different things. I do believe this white one is for brightening. I want to say it's for brightening, and I love it. This is my second one that I've gone through. So I use this one as sort of like my serum after my essence. So my first serum, just to keep the skin nice and moist. It's really lightweight, and I'll definitely repurchase it. I have purchased something else to replace this one, or I'm using it as a replacement to this one for now. And this is shocking. This is a Physicians Formula skincare product, which I think they just started doing this. I know they've had some oils in the past that they've come out with, some primers and stuff like that, but I think their skincare line's just expanded recently. So it's really hard to see because it's in gold. 24 karat Physicians Formula serum. So this one has collagen in it. It has the speckles of gold in it, but mainly it is the collagen in it, the hyaluronic acid that creates a good, nice, a good base, a good moisturized base for your other serums, I find. So again, essence, I'll put this on, and then I'll put all my other serums on. I'm loving it. I think it's really quite effective for what it does. I do feel the collagen in here. It does a little bit of a plumping effect, as much as it can topically, of course, and we'll go over that in another video in terms of collagen type products. But as good as it can topically, it really does feel like it's slightly plumping and moisturizing, and again, I follow with my other serums afterwards. So really nice product. I would definitely recommend it. Okay, so next we'll be going over the MAC products that I've gathered, and MAC has a fantastic program, a recycling program called Back to MAC, where you can take 6 products, like 6 product empties. Sometimes they're not empty. If I didn't like the product, I'll still obviously include it. So they'll take back 6 products, packagings, and let you essentially exchange it for a lip gloss or a lipstick or an eyeshadow. And that's at the standalone MAC stores. In Canada, we also have the Bay MAC locations, and those will take back the 6 products for lipstick. I don't think they do the eyeshadow or lip gloss, as far as I know, still. So let's start with some cleansers, which I have not 1, but 2. I thought maybe I had 3. I wouldn't be surprised if I had 3, but 2 of the oil cleansers. So the Cleanse Off Oils by MAC. These are fantastic. So I always double cleanse, And essentially I first take off my mascara, and I'll do sort of a makeup removal video at some point as well down the road. I'll take off my mascara first, and then my skin is still dry overall around the eye area, so I'll go in with a couple pumps of the cleanser, emulsify it, mush everything around the eyes as well, just everywhere. It doesn't sting the eyes at all, so you can really go in and just mush off the rest of the product that you didn't get off initially. And then warm water, kind of, it foams up slightly, like almost like a milky foam as you're kind of mushing it in, and then adding the water, and then it just washes off. It does leave like a tiny, tiny bit of a oily residue, like tiny, just enough that, you know what, you do feel like going in with a second cleanser just to kind of feel fully clean. And I go in with like a foaming cleanser afterwards, and then my skin feels great. So fantastic product, really light fragrance, nothing too crazy. Just kind of want to see if I can, yeah, very, very faint, almost like a slightly floral scent. So beautiful product, which I do have a backup of. However, I'm going to actually start using the Clinique Cleansing Balm. I just wanted to kind of use it up. I did get this in a sort of pack, and I love it. I always go between this, which is the Take the Day Off, or the matte cleansing oil. I kind of go between those two products as my makeup remover or first cleanse. So I just kind of want to go over this or use it up. I've had it longer than my MAC oil that I have a backup of, so I just kind of want to go through it chronologically. This is great too. It's essentially a balm, so I haven't ripped into it yet, but it's just kind of like a balm texture, kind of greasy. So same idea, I kind of take off as much of my mascara off first. My skin's dry, I go over with this, and again, this is a little bit oily. As soon as you emulsify it, it becomes quite oily, and then you kind of mush it all around, get it all over the place, around your eyes. Your eyes don't burn either with this one, which is so important, because if you are kind of mushing it all around your eyes, the last thing you want is to have burning and sore eyes. So go in with warm water, cleanse that off. There's just a slight film left behind as well, so go in with your second cleanser and you're golden. Your skin is so, so nice and clean, but not stripped at all. So love it, love it, love it. Next, I have a bunch of the mini Fix Pluses. These came out in the different scents, which they actually have permanently now. So I have 6 of the tiny ones. So these are the tiny ones. They came in a 3-pack. So these are the Fix Plus. They came in a 3-pack initially. They brought back the lavender, the rose, and the coconut. So I got 2 of those 3-packs, used them up, and love them. My favorite probably will be the lavender. Second will be the rose, and coconut's really good too. So yeah, these are beautiful. So these are gonna all go back. I think you need to return 3 of the minis for like 1 product. So this will count as 2 products. And I just love Fix Plus. I don't think there's anything I like more than that. I don't think it's as much of a makeup setting spray really. I think it's more just something to get rid of that powdery effect after your makeup's done, especially with the heavier makeup look, or if you've over powdered maybe a little bit, you can kind of spritz on some of it. It's glycerin based, so it's quite emollient. It kind of revives your skin, gives it sort of that real life finish afterwards, after doing makeup. So that I like using it for that. Something to actually set my makeup, you cannot beat, I'm sorry, the Urban Decay All Nighter. I think that one is just fantastic for actually keeping your makeup in place. And you can almost feel it, like it almost kind of feels like, in a good way, I know it sounds bad, hairspray for your skin, but it really does. It just feels like everything is gonna stay intact. So I do like that one more for setting my makeup, but this for refreshing it, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have replaced it with another one. This was actually a limited edition one, so I have to crack this one open, and it's in their Cherry Blossom scent. So that one's pretty much gonna be opened up as soon as I want to use some more Fix Plus, which will probably be quite soon, especially with summer coming up. I like to look a little bit more dewy, so I'll definitely be cracking that one open soon. So let's see what else we have. We have some eyebrow products, which I've already replaced, and these are my just, you know, this is my holy grail tinted brow gel, which I think MAC changed. Oh, I think they changed their brow products. So I did replace it with the same color. This is the MAC Brow Set in Beguille, and I've already replaced it with the same color, but I think now it's discontinued. So we'll see. I'm sure they haven't made the formula worse. MAC really does improve on their formulas, which is leading to my next example. So this one is the MAC Eyebrow Pencil, and it's the really, really thin eyebrow pencil. So that one's done. I can't twist it up anymore. This is in the color, I believe, Stylized. Yeah, Stylized, which I've replaced with their same version, except now it has a spoolie, and now it doesn't crack every single time that you want to use it. This particular one I went through so fast because the formula was just so brittle that like you'd be doing your brows and then crack, and it would just like shatter, crack and shatter. And you loved the color and you loved how thin it was, but it wasn't a good formula. So they've replaced it. They've made the formula a lot more emollient, but yet still firm enough that you can draw the little lines or little hairs. And they've added the spoolie on it. So I do have that one in my current rotation. I still prefer the Brow Wiz by ABH, and the only reason why is the colors are quite similar. They're both kind of a nice cool toned neutral brown. The ABH one is just a touch waxier, and it kind of gives off a little bit more of a realistic look to the brow hairs that you're drawing on. So it kind of reflects a little bit of light like a hair would, and so I still like that formula better. So this is good. It's a good second, but I did purchase another one of the ABH Brow Wiz's during the sale, the Sephora haul. Okay, so what do we have next? Oh, and speaking of the ABH, that's the one I finished before I replaced it with the MAC one, and then I have another ABH. So I'm kind of like going back and forth, but I think I'll just be sticking to the Anastasia one. And this is in medium brown. The spoolie broke off. What a disaster. And then this is all done, but yeah, it's just a beautiful product. So this is definitely, in my opinion, better than the MAC version for a thin brow pencil. I think this is my last product, and then I have this random hair product as well. So this is by MAC as well, and it's their Mineralized Skin Finish in medium. Pretty much all done. I have some remnants on the edges, but because this product was, I've used it, it took a while to go through it, probably over 1.5 years, that I just decided to replace it at that point. Beautiful product. You do have to go, I feel, up in a shade. I'm usually light plus, but I feel in this product I really needed to go up to the medium, just so it doesn't look too ghostly, because it is, again, a mineral product, and mineral products like to reflect light. So when you put it on, even though your actual color is probably a certain one, like for me, light plus, because it's mineral based, it reflects light, just sort of like a sunscreen would. So if you have a mineral based sunscreen, you will probably in flashback reflect some of that light. My sunscreen by Clinique, which is my holy grail love of my life, is a mineral based sunscreen, but it has quite a bit of a tint to it. So I'm able to wear it without getting a ton of flashback from that one. Same with this, because it's mineral based, I do go up a shade and there's no problems. It doesn't end up looking like there's a kind of white cast to my skin at all. Beautiful product. I have in my rotation. Currently I am using the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder, only because I recently purchased it as part of a kit. So I do like it, but the Mineralized is standby. It's always, always, always in my makeup bag. So that product, amazing. So the last product is really random, and it's actually a headband, and it's by Goody, and I don't know what happened. It finally just broke. So I don't know if my two girls were having a tug of war with it, which I would not be surprised. I don't know if someone stepped on it because maybe I left it behind somewhere. I have no idea. I have no idea. It makes me really sad, but it's done, and I don't think I can do anything unless I do like some taping action, and it's gonna look like taped up glasses, which isn't a good look. So I'm just gonna replace it. The reason why I love this headband is two reasons actually. First reason, it has the double kind of band on it, which I think looks really, really chic. It just kind of looks like a little bit more, I don't know, kind of like a ballet look. I don't know if that doesn't make any sense to me, kind of, but yet it does. So you kind of put it on and it kind of creates this kind of a chic kind of look, chic French look. The main reason though is the comfort. So it has sort of these rubbery, bendy grips on the end. So these tips here bend, and they're really, really moldable. So when you wear it, you can basically mold it so that you're not getting those really, really bad pains behind your ear when you put it on. So if you were to put it on, probably looks weird because it's broken there, but again, you can kind of bend it so that it's not really bothering your ears, because that's the last thing you want, is creating that. Same with, like, you know, glasses, they can kind of really hurt behind the ears. These ones just kind of slightly can get bent out, and it's really, really comfortable. And again, the double band. So I'll be replacing this. I do have it in brown somewhere in my work bag probably, and I'll be getting another black one as well. Okay, so that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If there are any questions or something maybe I didn't cover, definitely leave your question or comment down below. I'll get back to you. Please don't forget to subscribe before you leave as well. All the best to everyone. Love each other, and I'll talk to you soon.